Gone Girl is certainly one of the best films I've ever seen from Ben Affleck. Everyone does an amazing job in this film, but if you haven't seen this movie, I suggest to go watch it. It's definitely worth your time. Directed by David Fincher, this film is about a couple basically who meets and they fall in love and basically they get married, but it's much more than that. Ben Affleck stars Nick Dunn, a college teacher. When he meets Amy Dunn, like I said before, they get married, and all seems to be well until Amy Dunn disappears without a trace. And from there, it tells a very interesting story. And with this being a psychological thriller, it's easily one of the best films I've seen in that genre. I have to say, I give praise to everybody in this film. Everyone did a great job, especially Rosamund Pike. Her character was unbelievably awesome in this film. And it's no wonder she was nominated for a Academy Award. In fact, this whole entire film was nominated for several awards. It's that good of a film. I have to say, you owe it to yourself to watch this movie. From Ben Affleck to Tyler Perry, Rosamund Pike, even Kim Dickens, everyone is phenomenal in this scene, or should I say in this movie. And basically, the movie takes twists and turns throughout, and the ending is particularly has a left curve that you don't see at all. One thing I enjoy so much about this film is the visual style, the music, and the fact that it's intelligent, it's dark, and it tells a well-crafted story. Hats off to everyone who worked on this film, especially the people who wrote this movie. It's based off a book, and making a book into a movie can be difficult sometimes, but they pull it off perfectly here. Is this film perfect? No, but it's definitely highly recommended you check this film out for yourself. I have to give high praise to Rosamund Pike's performance in this film. She did an outstanding job. Her character portrayal in this film is simply excellent. In fact, there's one scene in this movie, I won't give it away, but it straight up says her character is a straight up sociopath. Let's also give praise to Ben Affleck. He did an amazing job as well. This was the film that really convinced me Ben Affleck was an amazing actor. Beforehand, I probably wouldn't have said he was an amazing actor, but this was one of the films that I saw a few years ago that really solidified my outlook of Ben Affleck. And his performance is just straight up top notch here. The story is well crafted. This is a film that you could really look at and understand the themes and the tones and everything else that you want to know about the film here. It's not the characters in this film that just make this movie great. It's also the stories that's told between flashbacks and everything else. Generally, I give a lot of praise to this film, and I'm not the only one that does. Everyone seems to love this movie. It's just that good of a film. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this film a 9. Just an outstanding film all around. If I had any complaints about this film, it's that Neil Patrick Harris performance is kind of just wooden. Nothing to remember. Not saying he's not a great actor, but in this film, he's kind of not much of a plot point, if you will. Well, he is towards the end, but I won't get into that much. This film here is still good to watch, even 5 years later. And it's definitely a highlight of David Fincher's career as a director, who also directed films such as Alien 3, Seven, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Fight Club, and among others. And this was the last film he directed. He hasn't directed any film since, but I definitely would like to see him come back and do another film similar to this. It definitely suits his style very much. And I can't give enough praise for this film. Go out and watch this film, rent it on DVD or watch it on Netflix or whatever, and just check this film out for yourself. You owe it to watch this film at least once to see how much that you like about this film. You definitely won't be disappointed. And that's my review of Gone Girl. Okay, leave your comment section below. Let me know what you think about this film. Do you think it's one of the best psychological thrillers you've seen in the last few years? And also, what are your thoughts on the performances of everyone in this movie, especially the amazing acting of Rosamund Pike? I can't give this film enough high praise as is. The writing's amazing, the story is phenomenal. Everyone does a good job here. And there's even talk of a Gone Girl sequel. I don't know if I want to watch that movie if it ever gets made, but it definitely would be interesting, but I don't think this movie needs a sequel. Let me know in the comments if you think a movie like this deserves a sequel or not. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.